When I saw this preview,
this ain't no punchline rap. This that M from Northwest increase the gun crime rap. This that dash the hood phone and bring the punchlines back. 50 peps in straight 10s gone by lunchtime trap. Every spot I go there's always London.
You are now locked in to Crossover Media.
Yo, this ain't no punchline rap. This that M from Northwest increase the gun crime rap. This that dash the hood phone and bring the punchlines back. 50 peps in straight 10s gone by lunchtime trap. Every spot I go there's always Londoners and Scousers. Not to mention youths from the spot that think they're about it. Researching rehab centres on them Google browsers. Trying to find estates with the most council houses. There's always one cat where everyone says don't serve him. Me, I link him straight away, look in his eyes and burst him. He said these other trappers see him calling and curve him. I don't know why these other shotters get so nervous.
I can already tell I'm gonna be in for a ride. M1llionz is low-key, lowest of keys, one of my favorite UK rappers. He didn't end up that high on my Spotify Wrapped, but his project Provisional License was cold, and things like this are the reason why. First of all, he's extremely talented. He can jump on any kind of beat, now we know. But it's the way that he talks about these experiences. He gives you these things that are so specific. I've never heard anybody else give this level of detail into that life within such a short span. It hasn't even been a minute to the point I paused. Man.
Yo, this ain't no punchline rap. This that M from Northwest increase the gun crime rap. This that dash the hood phone and bring the punchlines back. 50 peps in straight 10s gone by lunchtime trap. Every spot I go there's always Londoners and Scousers. Not to mention youths from the spot that think they're about it. Researching rehab centres on them Google browsers. Trying to find estates with the most council houses. There's always one cat where everyone says don't serve him. Me, I link him straight away, look in his eyes and burst him. He said these other trappers see him calling and curve him. I don't know why these other shotters get so nervous. Yardie dances got me asking youths what's the angle. Them days 12 gauge with a wooden.
What's the angle, bro? It's probably not on purpose, but I know he said that in another song. I don't remember off the top of my head, but I know he said it in a previous song.
I approached the crowd like what's all the congregation, lads. What's the angle, bro? Got something big just if the situation there turns mad.
And it could be on purpose, it could be not, but that's one of those things I like about the current UK music. They have these moments that remind me of like grime, when artists would reference themselves. Well, they used to strip just repeat bars, but when they would just have that one thing that they say and they find a new way to flip it in every single one of their songs. And yeah, that to me is I appreciate that, you know.
Get so nervous. Yardie dances got me asking youths what's the angle. Them days 12 gauge with a wooden handle. Drop the box in the ST stolen manual. They hide and we seek with this steel bangle. Check it though, you could weigh 20 stone.
Is that a song by Steel Bangles? I feel like the way that he positioned that line, it's for you to feel like it's a punchline, but also even if you don't get the punchline, you can still understand what he's saying. But because he said Steel Bangles, now I'm wondering if that's a Steel Bangles song, if that's a song that he produced. Now I gotta know.
Stolen manual, they hide and we seek with this steel bangle. Check it though, you could weigh 20 stone. I got this 4-4, what I bought from selling 20 stones. Get it though, slap your friend if you don't get involved. Either way, if he gets involved, then he's getting smoked. Lagger. Bro, I'm in a trap now. I was in a trap then. You ain't in a trap now, and you wasn't back then. Jay got the SK and Ras got the Mac 10. If you're in the background, get left in the past tense. It's time to roll again. Send a text out in the morning, it's time for opening. When I woke up, I had no credit, topped up my phone.
And this is why I look forward to artists who get their beginnings in drill starting to explore other sounds. It isn't that they're gonna start rapping about different things per se, but it's that different sounds allow you to use different kinds of flows, and having different kinds of flows allows you to use different kinds of thoughts to be expressed. I don't know if this really makes sense to people who aren't creatives, but I can understand, even though I'm not a rapper, how exploring a new medium just allows you to tap into a different part of your brain. It allows you to show the parts of yourself as a creator that people already know and like, but showing it from a different angle. I've never heard M1llionz in this kind of beat, and honestly and truly, this kind of beat is matching him very well. Yeah, I'm gonna get into that later.
Trap now. I was in a trap then. You ain't in a trap now, and you wasn't back then. Jay got the SK and Ras got the Mac 10. If you're in the background, get left in the past tense. It's time to roll again. Send a text out in the morning, it's time for opening. When I woke up, I had no credit, topped up my phone again. By the seaside with the sand, pebble the stone again. It's off the dome again. It's a stolen vehicle that me and Hut had been rolling in. Gotta have my mask on when filling up the petroleum. I was up in Swindon when Rims was with the Bristolians. Activation, I'm Jamaican. Now I'm going emancipation for graduation. To feed my fam, that's our obligation. Even if it's from drug dealing occupations.
And it's how he went from talking about his grandmother and then talking about the reason why he does what he does. And obviously, anybody who has a brain understands why artists do the things that they talk about in their music. But when they're able to show you the fact that, listen, I live a normal life outside of this, so that means I had to go in this particular angle and do it this particular way, it is what it is. It's for their sake. So I like the fact that he positioned him talking about his grandmother and then him talking about his rationales for why he does what he does. That's the reason why I think that drill artists need to start exploring new sounds, because just drill alone, you may not necessarily be able to do that. Like, it has an energy behind it where you almost have to be aggressive. Something like this allows you to just explore so many more emotions sonically.
Stolians, activation, I'm Jamaican, now going emancipation for graduation. To feed my fam, that's our obligation, even if it's from drug dealing occupations. Trying to put money in stocks and trading, but the fans on my case, true, I got 'em waiting. And Lizzie stressed too, true, I got her waiting. Now I'm eating, why these niggas body shaming? I got the beat back my seat.
It's ironic, it's obviously on purpose, right? He says in the beginning, say no punchline rap, and then he's giving you all these punchlines. I guess maybe what he meant is that he's not giving you like daily duppy punchlines. Like, it isn't stuff where it's like the focal point of what he's saying is the punchline. It's the fact that he has these things kind of like hidden in plain sight in the bar, so you understand why it's layered, but at the same time it's about the actual experience that he's highlighting. It's about the actual feelings and emotions, and not just you being impressed by his pen. His pen is amplifying what it is he's trying to communicate.
Put money in stocks and trading, but the fans on my case, true, I got 'em waiting. And Lizzie stressed too, true, I got her waiting. Now I'm eating, why these niggas body shaming? I got the beat back, my seat back, rolling with a G-pack. I know the roads, brother, I don't need maps. Miami traffic in an E-class, Glock on my waist, got my chain on, I need that, you idiot. Can't trust niggas that spread propaganda. Ask them who told them and he ain't got an answer. Chat like bitches, gotta go to Mansa Mansa. Got this big 9 on me up in Casablanca. 36 for 28, 28 for 1150. At the intersection, trying to dodge another section 60. Joe called for 4 white, 2 dark, he just spent a pinky.
Hold on, because his flow switches are kind of mud. I'm gonna take that back. I'm appreciating his flow switches. I didn't talk about it, but I'm like mentally noticing, oh snap, he switched it up right there. And he isn't doing it in such a way where it's like, it's just segmented, so it's like, alright, cool, flow, boom. He's just constantly continuing the thought process that he's sharing, but also switching the flows at the exact same time. And I'm enjoying the beat too, because the beat has so many layers to it. It's so colorful, but also so subtle at the same time. You have what sounds like a trumpet, some kind of wind instrument in the background. You have the moments where the beat kind of breaks down, right? All these little things that I always talk about as the reasons why I think that producers need to be more involved in the process of making a song, and not just sending artists beats, because that helps you control the audience's emotions and what they're focusing on and what you want them to actually take in versus, you know, what parts of the song you want them to appreciate. Is this a part for you to enjoy the beat? Is this a part for you to enjoy the flow? Is this a part for you to really focus on what I'm trying to get you to understand, right? And that's what a very good beat can help you actually accomplish. And this is a very massively produced beat, in my opinion.
Spread propaganda, ask them who told them and he ain't got an answer. Chat like bitches, gotta go to Mansa Mansa. Got this big 9 on me up in Casablanca. 36 for 28, 28 for 1150. At the intersection, trying to dodge another section 60. Joe called for 4 white, 2 dark, he just spent a pinky. 3 for 25, get 7 items if you bring a nitty. That's quick maths, but I ain't big Shaq. I'm in the yard.
And the fact that you actually had Michael Dapper in the video, I have to pull that back. I really want to appreciate that sequence. It's nothing to break down. Like, if you're listening, you're paying attention. It's math, it's numbers, it's all these things. But it's the way that he used the flows to kind of keep you on your toes. Like, he's going so rapid fire with it that it's like, yes, what he's saying isn't necessarily that deep. He's giving you, again, the inklings into the experience of the trap life. But because of how rapid the flow is, it's like, it's making you have to process the line faster than you normally would. So it's actually feeling like a punchline, even though it's not really a punchline.
Got this big 9 on me up in Casablanca. 36 for 28, 28 for 1150. At the intersection, trying to dodge another section 60. Joe called for 4 white, 2 dark, he just spent a pinky. 3 for 25, get 7 items if you bring a nitty. That's quick maths, but I ain't big Shaq. I'm in the yard, he dance with his big strap. O's trying to find his ganja and Rizla. Hit the snap if you smoke Billy Kimber. And niggas still putting waps up in gym bags. Miami's keep the 4-4 intact.
And then not only is the beat switching up, not only is his flow switching up, but his cadences, his tones of voice are switching. I wasn't always a fan of M1llionz's voice and his flow, but it definitely grew on me because of how unique and how distinct it is, and the fact that he leverages that in how he communicates his thoughts. So it took a while for me to appreciate it for what it is, but it's really, in my opinion, his secret weapon.
With his big strap, O's trying to find his ganja and Rizla. Hit the snap if you smoke Billy Kimber. And niggas still putting waps up in gym bags. My Amiris keep the 4-4 intact. And you can see the imprint on the picture. So I had to blur that shit for the Insta. Bro, I'm in a trap now. I was in a trap then. You ain't in a trap now. And you wasn't back then. Jay got the SK and Ras got the Mac 10. If you're in the background, get left in the past tense.
I was about to say it too. Like, this video also personifies M1llionz's personality. I think it really just visually communicates the different aspects of his identity. He's playing domino. He's talking about being Jamaican. He's showing you how he's evolved as a person and where he's ended up, with how he's able to dress himself and all these things, but also talking about where he's coming from, what he's been through. So you're still seeing the ends in a way. So you're getting all these different things that makes up different facets of M1llionz as a whole person. And there's the fact that he's funny. M1llionz is deadass actually funny. So the fact that he has his moment, he has the girl finishing the lines, he has his mans in the video, he's laughing, it's not an outtake. You're just taking it all in as an experience. I think that's one of the reasons why M1llionz is gonna last so much longer than other artists, in my opinion.
Then Jay got the SK and Ras got the Mac 10. If you're in the background, get left in the past tense.
Oh, this was Beak. And I've been saying this to Frank on the side too.
John's right. John's right. John's right.
I'm trying to let this one rock. Like, producers like BK, Ghosty, M1, right? Like, these people who they have already solidified themselves in the scene, they're not doing these random one-off songs anymore. Like, they're just taking time and sitting back and building their craft, and then you're only actually hearing from them when it's a big release. Like, I've only really heard M1's Tag and Ghosty and all them on projects lately, like big artists. At the end of the day, M1llionz and BK, they definitely have some synergy, and I'm loving the fact that they're both experimenting with their creativity. I'm looking forward to hearing whatever M1llionz has coming for us in the future. All in all, I think this was a really good return. I think this is giving us a very strong insight into what M1llionz has for us with these future releases. I'm just looking forward to it. There really isn't much for me to say. M1llionz is a gem in this scene. He is just something so special, and I really enjoy the fact that he doesn't shy away from actually showing you who he is. Every single angle of it, his personal life, his personality, and his humor, the real things that he's been through. That's what we need from artists, and that's the kind of things that make artists go way further into their careers than other people. Yeah, let me know what y'all think in the comment section down below, and as always, hang tight for some more reactions. I'll go with those comfy. Until next time, peace.